In this video, we're going to be heading into the Australian bush for a little bit of camping fun.
Face the curve up so it doesn't slip off.
Like this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that looks good. Jason from Australian Biotopes is going to be taking us to show us around Tin Can Bay. His wife Bronwyn came along, and so did his daughter Ella and son Colt. Nick from KeepingFishSimple also came along and brought his girlfriend Sarah as well. In this video, we're going to be seeing some beautiful scenery, some very questionable creatures.
That was like kind of terrifying.
That is huge. Look at his big... Oh. It's going to be a two-part series because I've got so much content to show you. For this first part, we're going to be heading to Seary's Creek and having a look at some of the native fish there, and we even find some endangered species that are quite rare in the area too. I really hope that you enjoy this video series. If you do, don't forget to give the video a like. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe and click that little bell notification so you get notified when I upload the next video. Without further ado, let's get into the video. We're going to be heading up to Tin Can Bay, which is in not really North Queensland, but it's a few hours north of where I am here in Brisbane. And I'm going to be staying there for 3 days and 2 nights. I've just got to drop my little parrotlet Layla here to the Gold Coast to stay with my mum and dad, because parrots don't do very well being left alone for more than a day. So she's going to have plenty of company down there, but that's an hour drive south, so then I'm going to have to drive up north again. I'm just sorting out my automatic feeder for my African cichlids too, because otherwise they freak out and sometimes they just get aggressive and weird if they don't get fed for a couple of days. So we'll sort all of that out. And Layla's being bitey now. After I dropped Layla off at mum and dad's, I made my way up north, and it took me about 4 hours to get up to Rainbow Beach. I ended up arriving at about 7 o'clock and checked in at the Rainbow Beach Getaway holiday apartments, I think they were called. So I just arrived and it's about 7:10 now. I think that what this is you can like book the one that's upstairs as well, and then you can connect it so that you can have like a big family stay in here as well. But I am actually so impressed. So there's like a little communal bathroom for if you do have like extra people staying here, and it's got like the laundry and stuff. Then they've got like a nice big living space and a little balcony out there. And then the main bedroom also has a little ensuite as well. So you can have your own private bathroom if you're staying here, like where if you connect it up to the other one. So I'm so impressed. This is actually even nicer than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to call Jason. I'm going to see how he's going with setting up for camping and everything like that. And we will go and visit them at the campsite and see how they're going. The campsite is about 15 minutes from here. We've got both of our keys. Then got our camera, got my backpack, and let's head to the campsite. No. My keys got left on the stairs. That's a classic move by me. They give you a little garage like this so you can roll the door down on. Alright, let's go. And Jason was saying if he knew that Nick and I were going to be both getting rooms, that they might have actually saved up and got one, because it is so bloody humid. Okay, go for this fence. Oh. Through the grass. So a few people have asked me if we have snakes, and we do. And this is a situation like this where you have to be careful. You just look where you're walking so you don't step on anything by accident. Okay, here's our tent here. Put some mosquito coils on the ground. On our way to Tin Can Bay to go to the shops, and I think it's like a 30 to 45 minute drive, so we might just make it on time because it's just shy of 8 now.
So you'd be camping and there'd be bloody horses walking around your campsite.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't like that. At least there's no bears.
Well, wild ones too, so.
No, but there is dingoes.
There's dingoes, yeah.
Oh, we're at Woolies now, and we've got about half an hour to get everything that we need to get. We're gonna get some snacks and stuff. I'm not short on supplies. We quickly dropped by the apartment to drop off some of the food. I was originally going to be camping as well, but I got a little bit nervous about how I was going to charge all of my camera gear and ended up deciding to book this, but it was a good decision in the end considering how hot it was. Everyone was able to come over and enjoy the aircon and have some showers and stuff.
The only thing I like better about this one, we got only paid $7 a night.
Yeah.
Normally when we come here it's like springtime and that, or we normally come here around September. You get a nice breeze through there, there's no mozzies or anything.
Yep. And being a heat wave too, it's different.
Yeah, this is
It's so hot.
here.
Yeah. We then headed out to have a look at Seary's Creek in the night time so Jason could give us a bit of a sneak peek for tomorrow and show us some of the wildlife in the night time. Welcome to Seary's Creek. Lush coral ferns line cool waters, neon blue with glints of red, ornate rainbow fish, so that's what we're looking for tomorrow. We can do a bit of snorkeling. Oh, there's more. Nice. Carlo sand blow. Cool, so we'll get to see that either tomorrow or Sunday, I think. What is that a warning? Do not dive or jump into the water. Oh wow, is this where the water is? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, I can see why you shouldn't dive off here. It's very shallow.
Tandana seal-tail catfish.
Big one.
They see all the rads on top of the surface of the water.
Oh.
They're all rads. Then you'll get like crayfish walking around as well. Stairs going down the water, so there's another catfish.
Wow.
There's heaps of them here, the big eels.
Look at him go.
And they're not scared of people either.
No.
You'll see heaps more rainbows through the day. They're sort of sleeping at night, but and the sand's pure white. Sand's
Nice.
just, you can't see it at the moment. I've been here when it's been really clean, like really crystal clear.
Mm.
And the sand's like really pure white. See, through the day, you get those major skinks and that coming out to sun themselves along here sometimes. And you get lace monitors and that here as well.
Imagine if one dropped on you.
I was joking with Nick about that. He sounds terrified of them. But I'd love to catch one and show it to him, just to scare the shit out of him.
There he goes. Big goanna going up the tree.
See that stuff that's waving
Yeah.
in the water? That's actually freshwater seaweed.
Oh.
And it's a really nice dark green colour through the day, but at night time it's black. It won't grow in your tank. It needs that fast flowing, nutrient rich water. Plants here too, like Banksias and some of these like horsetail grasses and stuff like that. And there's also a rare and endangered fish here too, called a pygmy perch.
Yeah.
It only grows about so big, but it's actually a perch.
Yeah.
Well, I've only ever filmed it once here.
After we finished up at Seary's Creek, we also just quickly headed out to the bay to see if we could see any saltwater creatures. We saw a cute little crab and some stripy fish as well, which I thought were really pretty. Then I headed on back to the apartment to try and get a good night's sleep. It is almost 2 a.m. and I'm going to try and get to the campsite at 8 o'clock. We're going to be having a really nice big day at the creek tomorrow that we went to visit tonight. So good night, and I'll see you in the morning. It is 7:46 at the moment. It's good, it's cold. I think I left the kettle after it boiled for too long, but that's okay. The caramel's good. Just gonna have this, then we're going to go to Seary's Creek today. We're gonna meet with Jason and his family at the campsite, and then Nick and Sarah should be there by now because they were traveling up this morning. And so then all together what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to that Seary's Creek place that we went to last night, and we'll get to see it in the daytime. Hopefully it'll be nice and warm and we can have a good swim and everything today, and I'm really looking forward to it. Nick and Sarah have arrived now. And we're going to spend, I think, most of the day here and maybe catch some rads. I'm not sure. Or no, not catching, no, because it's a national park. No catching, we're not catching rads, we're just going to see them. And hopefully no one gets stung by one of those catfish that we saw last night because they have poisonous spikes on them. And so this is where we were last night. Before the water gets to the creek, it actually passes through a lot of swamplands, and all of that decaying organic matter releases tannins into the water, which gives it this tea-coloured tinge. But the sand is actually a beautiful white colour, so during periods of heavy rainfall where there's been enough new fresh water to dilute the tannins, you can end up with really nice blue clear water. Oh, it's cool seeing everything that we saw last night. Wow, natural bridge.
You'll see tender and catfish and everything.
Oh, Daddy.
There's a nice big shrimp in here.
So what creates the tannin? All the rolling around?
Well, this all comes from big swamp. Doesn't bother me because they're fish videos, so.
Yeah.
Spider-Man water shoes.
Yeah.
That's cute.
We got them from the other day. And he hasn't stopped wearing them since.
Not even
Robin's
just
had to
like
wash
not
them.
around the water.
Robin's had to wash them twice before we even got here.
Yeah, I think I might go in my pants. I
Look at this
did bring
butterfly.
these specifically for swimming.
So pretty.
You want him to open his wings first?
So apparently it's very, very cold.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. It's more about you looking at it than me. I'm just.
That's so good.
I can't go down.
Hold your breath.
As soon as we got on the water, Jason found some of those pygmy perches, which are that fish that he was talking about from last night.
There's also a rare and endangered fish here too. Pig called a pygmy perch. I only have filmed it once here. Wait, stop. I just seen a pygmy perch.
I'm not going under that.
You got goosebumps.
Not because of how awesome it is, just because.
Did you see one?
They're rare and endangered, yeah. But if he hangs around this little spot, I'll be able to film him really well.
I did a bit of research into these fish, and it says that they're endangered because of habitat loss. They require water that has a low pH, which is normally associated with coastal vegetation areas, but this type of habitat has diminished for them over time. So it was really exciting to be able to see some of these guys here.
I never thought I'd see one straight away just like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because I've left cameras sitting in the water here for hours.
And none.
I've only ever caught one on film.
And then you come down straight away.
And there's one just hovering around
That's
here.
really cool.
We got good luck.
If I got it on film, we will.
Go down.
Just gonna go down further.
Yeah, let's go down. It's like that deep.
If you go just down around in here,
Yeah, just stay down there.
along the edges and that, you might see something as well.
Right, so just chill out down there.
Just chill out down here. I just don't want you stirring up this part here, so it doesn't get scared away.
We're just going to head a little bit further down so that we don't disturb all of the water that's here, because then Jason can't see properly. He's really excited about this pygmy perch. We'll go down here, see what we can see. Oh, I can see them. All right, so you can see them. The rad's just under here, just swimming amongst the plants. We saw some of the ornate rainbow fish, or rads. There were also some little critters like crayfish in the water too. Even though Sarah isn't normally that into fish, she was able to appreciate all of the nature here and seemed to really enjoy it.
That is really, really cool.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's so cool.
Oh, this is, I think that's the seaweed stuff maybe.
A freshwater seaweed.
Yeah, it's like a freshwater seaweed. Get some of it underwater. Look at that. How cool. There was a lot of this freshwater seaweed around in the water, and it was really quite beautiful. Jason said he used to think it was a type of algae. You can't really keep it in a fish tank because it requires water that has a constant flow and I think quite a low pH as well, similar to the pygmy perch. And Colt's on his way down. Oh, crayfish. Oh, I scared him.
There's a fat eel here.
Where?
Just here.
Oh, no.
Oh shit! Dude, that was like kind of terrifying. Oh my god.
Did you see it?
No.
It's not too big. It's under there.
It's kind of terrifying.
Okay, I'm gonna go get my coffee. I need my coffee. This seems like a good place to walk back up.
There was this massive eel. It was kind of scary.
No, seriously, it's on you. I don't know my phone.
It's so cold. My brain's like not working. It's so cold.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god, it's huge. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Oi,
There were plenty of these eel-tailed catfish in the creek, and they do have poisonous barbs on them, so you don't really want to step on them. And they often build these little nests out of driftwood, and they get a little bit protective over them as well. Jason got this really good footage of one of the catfish actually protecting its nest. And unfortunately what happened was it swam off and a bunch of these empire gudgeons actually came to try and take its eggs.
Righty, so you can pasture.
Bye. I'll be back soon. I walked around the boardwalk to where the more populated area was to have a little bit of a snorkel there. Right, let's do some snorkeling. On the coast. This is way too tight. Inland winters wouldn't be so fun, but I need Adrian here to help me know how to use this. He'll loosen it for me. Wow. As you can see, the clarity just isn't as great when there's lots of people moving around because it messes up all of the sand, but I still saw a couple of fish there. There were some rads that were hiding in amongst the plants. I just ended up having a bit of a chill out and a bit of a swim in the water and really enjoyed the day. It was so nice being able to cool off in the creek. At about 2 o'clock we went and got some lunch and finished up at the creek for the day. It's beautiful. Wow. In the next video I'm going to show you some of the rainforest in the area nearby. We'll also go and have a look at the sand dunes. That there that you can see, that's actually the tops of trees. So it's a big drop off there. And you can see why Rainbow Beach gets its name. We're also going to be heading to a very interesting creek to actually catch some fish as well and have a look at some more endangered fish too. I really hope that you enjoyed this part 1 video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell button so you get notified when I upload part 2. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.